started out alive, man, that was the play. Streaming every night, building up the sway. But as the site faded, I had to find my way. Now I'm hopping platforms, surfing through the fray. Got my crew behind me, yeah, we call them givers. Chillin' IRL, catching all the rivers. Farkle in the chat, bringing lost to the grind. Talking cripple games while we sippin' Jack Fine. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle rhyme. From the land down under, streaming through the night. New Zealand vibes, surfing waves day to night. Always looking for the next thrill, that's where I ignite. Community so solid, always shining bright. Rolling deep and cruising for the height. From the struggle to the stream, it's all just a game. But with the giver found, we're making our name. Jack and crypto profits, life just gets sweeter. Every view and every stream, making life a keeper. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, life's a subtle rhyme. From the land down under, streaming through the night. Got my heart on my sleeve, everything feels right. So here's to the journey, no regrets in sight. Each laugh and each tear, it's a beautiful fight. Keep the wave rolling, let the good vibes flow. We're the givers, together in the show. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle rhyme. From the land down under, streaming through the night. Got my heart on my sleeve, everything feels right. Script is how we play a game. First odds and next time, chasing fame. But you're behind me, changing season. Through the internet, living out the dream. Got my acoustic strum, curing it chill for cracking jokes. We'll stop the thrill. In the land of Kiwis, we ride the waves. Our most streams phone, no better days. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle rhyme.
Hello, the internet. It is Wednesday, the 4th of March, 2026, and welcome back to the channel. Yes, that's better. The 4th of March, I can hear audio. The key message there is if anything ever goes wrong, stop it, restart the computer, and restart the stream. That's all I had to do. And I know what it was. I was faffing around. I'm starting to record a new album under that and yeah, I haven't really used my guitars and audio interface for a while, so I had to just manipulate a few things, and turns out to unmanipulate them before a live stream, it seems to be all the rage. So I'll remember that from now on. In the chat though, Malpezzi was here, no longer. Ember Guardian, your voice is so soothing. And I haven't even got it on the sexy mode either. Thank you so much, Ember Guardian, on Nemo.tv, I believe. Nemo. Oh, that could be our first chat over on the... Yeah, there it is. Hello, Ember. I'm going to say, hello, Ember. That comes up too. Perfect. Good to see you, Ember. Are you a guardian in terms of sort of looking after the site? Nemo.tv. I'm kind of new over there. Let me just tell you this. I feel like there's a lot of bots over there. It says I've got 44 viewers right now on Nemo and only one person in the chat. Also, that person said my voice was soothing before I'd spoken, so that could be a troll too, just saying. Either way, let's talk a little about what's going on the stream today. I do want to look into this Discord age verification situation. Once again, we're a little late to the game here. Dale wanted me to talk about this quite a while ago, and then stuff happened and I didn't get around to it. So now there's been Discord putting forward this idea that they're going to force everyone to age verify. And then the internet kicked up a hissy fit, and Discord then reneged it and said, well, we'll only do it for this or that. And so we want to learn what this or that actually is. My take on it just off the bat, before I even learn about it, is that I think age verification on Discord would be a good thing. I'm against trolling. Hello, Ember. I'm against trolling. I'm against botting. And if there's anything in place that can stop or minimize that from happening, then I think it deserves to be applauded. It's like you can't go, well, I don't know about anymore. Do they still have video stores? Who was using this analogy the other day? Oh, that's right. My friend Rob. I don't want to. Anyway, you need to prove your identity in a number of things when you buy things. So why should it be any different online if you're going to prove, you need to prove who you are. I think the idea of being anonymous online, I don't know. I mean, I respect it, I understand it, but in some instances, especially when it comes down to trolling, you know what there needs to be? Maybe the question or this discussion isn't about like proving your age, but it should be something that's like, here we go. It should be blockchain, right? Everything should be lodged onto a ledger that is trackable. So if you do something wrong, it can be tracked back to you. Not that it just goes off into the willy-nilly and no one ever takes accountability for crap. But anyway, we'll learn about all that later on because I do want to just briefly touch on something that's gone down in Jack Daniel's town. You know, I like Jack Daniel's. Well, they've just released a new flavor, which is a bit strange. They're calling this a flavor. Jack Daniel's bold new flavor, boldest even. And all it is Jack and Cola at 12% by volume. Now you might say, come on, man. Come on. The US has got 7% as standard. Australia has 4.8% as standard, 4.9. Then the Germans have 10% as their standard. Now we get one in Australia called American Serve, which looks like this, and it is 10%. This is 10% by volume, little small cans, 250 mils. Of course, we're still waiting in Australia for Jack and Coca-Cola, the actual Coca-Cola. So this new release is some off-brand cola, which they always use, but it's bottled or it's canned at 12% in a 200 ml can. So smaller in volume in terms of sizing than these guys, but more alcohol. So 12%, which is better. I think that's a great thing. 12%, you know, I always buy the doubles, the 6.9%. That's two standard drinks. 12% in a 200 ml can. I guess that's going to be two standard drinks again because of the size, the volume of the can. Interestingly, yeah, we are still waiting for these Coca-Cola varieties. Look at this one in the UK, Coca-Cola Cherry. So not just Jack and Coke, like actual Coke like this guy, but Coca-Cola Cherry flavor. I don't really like Coca-Cola, but I wouldn't mind trying that. But anyway, what I thought was interesting was when they posted this on their Facebook group, the Jack Daniel's official, it went up there and people were commenting. And then this person said, I hope they make them available in Australia. And what I noticed was that Jack Daniel's actually responded. Hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. These are available across Australia right now. Cheers. So I thought this is the greatest time to actually like snake onto that post and ask Jack Daniel's what is going on with the Coca-Cola release. Because I recall, what is it now, 2026? I feel like it was supposed to come out in 2021. So I jumped on there and said, hey, Jack, while you're answering comments, how long until Jack and Coca-Cola is available here in Australia? To which three people thumbs up, Stephen J.D. Nelson, Dale Altram, and Troy Emke. And then a little while went by and nothing, Jack Daniels? Huh? I was prompting and pushing. Yo, Jason, how you doing, man? Jason over on... Jason also on Nemo TV. Well, that means there's at least two real people over there. Of the 59 viewers on Nemo.tv, two are real. Actually, Jason, if you are real, what is 3 plus 2? Just for Jason on Nemo TV. Give me the answer to that terribly difficult equation. 3 plus 2 in the chat. If I'm simply the best and you are actually real, you'll be able to answer. I'll give you a clue. It's 5. You could just put the letter, the number 5, and you'd be good. Trolls. And so I said nothing, Jack Daniels, and then Jack Daniels came in and said they had to answer, right? Because they're on a public forum and they're being communicable, so they have to answer. They can't not answer. So they came in and said, no news on this currently. Cheers. So no news? It's been 5 years, dude? I said, it's been years. And then the conversation went dry. There are other people down here asking for it, though. Where was it? Oh, Jack and Coke. This person, Phil McCosta. Got a good body, that guy. He's a model. There you go. Oh, wow, that's an exciting new flavor. Nobody in the world has ever seen that flavor before. It is a weird wording, right? It's not a flavor. They're just bottling it or canning it at a higher volume. The flavor is exactly the same. It's this god-awful cola. But, of course, now I've just dissed it, and, of course, I will buy some and review them. Jason, I'm still waiting on your answer to the question. If you are not a troll, obviously Jason is a troll and also Ember is a troll. And to that I will say, Nemo.tv, you're not doing very well as far as getting new creators to your platform. At this stage, I will say I'd avoid that platform unless you want phony numbers. What does it say right now? I've got 74 viewers. 62 of them are coming from Nemo.tv. Awesome. And the rest are traveling, coming in from somewhere else. So, yeah, I just thought that was interesting to note. 12% by volume, 200 mils, Jack Daniels and cola. I'll get some out, do a review, have a good time. Not soon, though, because I'll be working. I'm actually going to work tomorrow. Yeah, I decided to do it. Anyway, I'm going to go and get myself a coffee, 12% by volume. Of caffeine. Actually, wonder what, well, it's not alcohol by volume, it's caffeine by, I wonder what CBV, I don't even know how you'd work that out. Bob, I don't need to know. Anyway, I'm going to grab a coffee. I'm going to run a surfing clip. No dreams today. Well, there were dreams last night, but not, I mean, I started recording my dream this morning and then I was thinking, this was more fun when it was for someone. And I'm kind of doing it for myself and for the stream. And the dream wasn't that great. So I decided to just scrap it. And now I can't remember the dream. It was something about living in England. I was trying to find accommodation in this sketchy suburb of England. And there was a dude playing drums in a little alleyway. And my high school PE teacher was in there for some weird reason. That's a bit strange. But I am simply the best. Thank you, Jason, for that. You're simply the best at trolling, you know? Great trolls out there. We'll have a little trolling. We're going to do a little trolling. So I'll be right back with a coffee and then we'll get into this Discord age verification, how it works and when it happens, and then the update. And then I think we need to go and look at the latest updates to the Iran situation, right? Because petrol, holy shit, I should have gone and filled up yesterday, you idiot. No, I didn't. Now what's the petrol price right now? Where's Petrol Spy? I really should have just taken GoVan out and filled it up. What am I doing? Where's this app? I've got my phone's all different these days because I've changed a whole bunch. Dude, it's already $2.19. $2.11. Yesterday it was $1.50. Pow. Enjoy some surfing. You don't need fuel for that. Or do you? No, you don't. Back soon.
to the first day of autumn, March 1, 2026, the fall. Hello, autumn.
Star Hunter, you're so knowledgeable. Obviously, that's a troll. Out there on the Nemo.tv machine. Jason, you're simply the best. And before Ember Guardian, your voice is so soothing when I wasn't actually speaking. That was during my intro. So there's a lot of trolling going on right now on a lot of botting and a lot of fake profiles on Nemo.tv. But who's not fake is Was, 12%. Nice. Wonder what the cost is like. Hey, doing Was. So it's interesting because 200 mil, and this will probably be the bulk of my my review when I do grab a couple. The 200 mil of Jack Daniels at 12% is obviously 2 standard drinks, because 250 mil in the American serves at 10% is also 2 standard drinks. So you're either going to get, it's going to work out to be what's the most cost effective way to get the most amount of alcohol. If you're looking at it like, like get a 1 standard or get a double jack, compare the alcohol by volume to the mils, to the cost, work it out per mil what the cost is, work out what a 10% American serve is, then work out what a 12% new version is. That's the way to do it. You're so knowledgeable. I know I am, Star Hunter. You're so phony. Okay, so I got myself a coffee, but it's too hot to drink. So let's move on and learn about this Discord age verification, how it works and when it happens. Now, don't forget, this is from a little whiles ago. This is from February the 11th. So there have been updates post this coming out, and we're going to take a look at the updates, of course, as well. So the idea here is Discord to be rolling out age verification to all users. Here is how to complete the process. Age verification is spreading on the internet. Following Roblox's implementation of age verification, Discord is the next platform in line to do it. So what is it, and what happens if you don't do it? We'll break it down. So how to verify your age. Discord, the online chat platform which we use here for call-ins, and we've discovered that it is the most solid panel kind of setup for call-ins. The only thing I don't like about it is when hair gets in your mouth. The only thing I don't like about it is that when you're on a call-in, if you move the mouse off of the call-in page, the names disappear. So I'd like there to be a plugin, probably is, I haven't researched it, but there's probably a Discord plugin that enables permanent, when you got 4 panels up on the screen, or 6 or 12 or whatever, a viewer comes in, they want to be able to see who's there, like who's chatting, who are they? And at the moment it's just blank. And unless you don't, like if you have a video, you can see the person, but a lot of people don't, a lot of people don't just have like a blue screen or whatever. So you should have their handle there. Discord, the online chat platform that's extremely popular with gamers, has announced that it will be rolling out mandatory age verification process for some of its users starting in March. Not all? I thought it said all. This article, it literally changes its tone. Discord will be rolling out age verification to all users right there. And then further down, rolling out mandatory age verification for some of its users. So which is it? Mashable? Mashable.com. Is it all or is it some? How did you not spot that in proofreading? It's the first paragraph. I'm not going to swear about it though. You know why I'm not going to swear about it? I'm not an angry man. I am not an angry man. According to Discord, most users will not have to go... Excuse me. According to Discord, most users will not have to go through the process. The platform uses an age inference model that analyzes the account tenure. Define that, please. Then I double click to define a word. No, click and hold, right? Tenure, the conditions under which land or buildings are held or occupied. Wow, that doesn't really fit, does it? It analyzes whether the account is what land it's based on. Racist. Analyzes the account tenure, device and activity data and patterns across Discord communities to place users in the appropriate age group, which is either adult or teen. Adult or teen, that's the two only? So anything over 19 is adult and anything under 13 is, I guess, not permissible. Not allowed on the platform, probably, more than likely. Right, that makes sense. Discord says they do not use any private messages or message content for this purpose. Okay. However, Discord will require additional info from some users in order to verify their age. A video selfie or scan your ID? Uh-oh, this is going to get all the trolls in a hissy fit. Users will be met with a prompt asking them to verify their age when the age verification system goes live worldwide next month. To begin the process, users simply need to click Get Started, blah, 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 bling, blong, blang. Next, users will be prompted to upload a selfie. Yo, Woz, how you doing, man? Tenure is like length/period. the length of a period. I get what you mean. Upload a selfie. In some instances, if the age verification system has trouble estimating the age of a user from their selfie, the user will be required to submit both a selfie and ID. Whoopsie! There you go. It's coming, folks. According to Discord, uploaded selfies and ID photos are deleted after verification process is complete. That's probably not true. Once a user submits info, they will receive a DM on Discord informing them they've been placed in either the teen or the adult age group. What happens if you do not verify? According to Discord, all user accounts that require age verification going forward will be teen by default. Wait a second. According to Discord, all user accounts that require verification will be set to teen. Okay, that makes sense. So they start you off assuming that you're a teen until you can prove otherwise. Midnight Guardian on Nemo. You have such a positive vibe. Whoa, what a lovely thing to say. Midnight Guardian, it's so nice to have you here. I love having you over here. Nemo TV, it's so real. I feel so good about this. You and I are going to have a great conversation on my chats. I can feel it, Midnight. Age verification can be a good thing. I've been using the MetaQuest and they've some good ways of doing age verification, yet still the best options are mods. Dude, my policy here, or not policy, but my thoughts here, I'm not against this at all. Like I don't like the idea of people being able to do anything online and having no consequences. I don't know how it should work, but I know that people shouldn't be able to do shit and just because it's online they can get away with it. I don't think that's right. Oh, that's a good coffee. So yeah, you start off as a teen and then you prove otherwise. Okay. I mean, that feels all right. Okay, so now that came out and there's an update on the 13th of Feb, but this came out early February 11, I believe. Uh-oh, some good old trolling on now. That's on another platform. What a lovely chap that would be. What a lovely comment you got there. Man, whoa, gee, wow. A lot of anger there. Was places like Roblox are full of predators. Yeah, of course, man. So that came out and then Discord did some responding, and let's see what they said, because people did not like it.
After the onslaught of obese Twitter users yelling at Discord about their new age verification system, Discord says they listened, and they are finally changing their global age assurance system by rolling out 6 different changes. And despite some good changes, actually, you guys are still going to be mad, and Twitter is going to remain a war zone because Discord did not listen to the biggest complaint that people had. Now, in case you made the wonderful life decision of not going on Twitter, or you just have no idea what's going on, I'm going to give you a quick little recap.
Twitter's a rat hole.
Yeah, on February 9th, Discord announced how they're going to build a safer experience for teenagers by doing global age verification, where you need to scan your face or your ID to verify that you are an adult. But you'd only need to do that if you were doing one of the following things: unblurring media flagged by Discord's sensitive content filter, if you're turning off your message requests so that all your DMs go into your DMs. The biggest one that most people are going to stumble across is accessing an age-restricted channel if you use Discord to goon. But if you wanted to speak in a stage channel or toggle on age-restricted commands, you would need to scan your face or your ID. Now, the most important thing that Discord puts in bold so that people can read it is that this does not mean everyone will need to confirm their age just to use Discord. You do not need to scan your face to use Discord. Now,
however, if you are suspected to be underage, you will have to prove you're not.
fundamentally, scanning your face just to use social media is ridiculous. You should not be doing this. And with this being a sensitive topic, your privacy being invaded, and people on Twitter needing to be angry 24/7 because they have other problems in their lives, Twitter became a war zone. Call of Duty war zone. That wasn't funny. But anyways, people were yelling at Discord. The outrage was unreal. But there's a problem. People on Twitter have the emotional intelligence of a 10-year-old because they're mad at Discord, and if someone else is mad on Discord, they buddy up. They think they're on the same team, and of course, they like their comments, so they get pushed up to the top so other people see it. But in this case, this tweet, it is complete misinformation or fear-mongering. It says Discord will require your face or ID to log in. That's not what's happening. I just told you. But most people were liking this, and that's what most people saw. In fact, I've seen stuff about the CEO of Discord being from Israel and this being a data harvesting operation. But for anyone that was trying to clear up misinformation, like there was a blog post by Panley which just straight up dropped info on how this stuff works. There was no side. They weren't supporting Discord. They weren't getting angry at Discord. But if you don't yell at Discord, then what happens is you get sent death threats. And I even shared this blog post just saying like, hey, this will clear up misinformation.
And see, none of these people would be responding this way if their identity was known. People that are arguing about all this and posting all these inflammatory and false and obviously fake screenshots, they wouldn't be doing it if they were tied to an actual person. That's the way I look at this. Like the internet, everything's like all of our business is conducted online. So why shouldn't you have to prove who you are? You got to prove it everywhere else. What's the difference? It's my God-given right as an American not to have to prove my identity.
And someone called me a bootlicker. Me, the guy who has spent 3 years of his life talking about Discord safety problems. I'm one of Discord's most vocal critics, and I got called a bootlicker. So you can kind of see why I find this funny and kind of frustrating. Basically, what you need to know is that Twitter was an angry mob, and they would just say whatever to make people angry. But this outrage did make Discord change their verification system. And the biggest and most controversial change is that they aren't going to cancel global age verification. You know, the thing that everyone has been asking Discord to do and has been canceling their Nitro for and has all this outrage for. No, instead of canceling it, Discord is delaying the global rollout to the second half of 2026. And this went about as good as you would expect. People on Twitter are still screaming like idiots. It's an absolute war zone, but I did pick out some people saying valid criticisms. It was like a needle in a haystack, but postponing Discord's global age system doesn't solve the core issue. It just buys time to repackage the same identity pipeline with better PR. You still got it wrong. We want it all gone.
But it does give people that are on the borderline of becoming old enough time to age. Did I mute that?
Did you ignore us, but the only thing you did was push it back so this could blow over. People want zero age verification. That is the problem here. The problem, though, is that Discord does address why they're doing this globally, and I'm not convinced. Because Discord says, sorry, let me pretend I'm a PR person or a lawyer that read over this blog post 900 times before they posted it. We all know you believe the right answer is to not do this at all. We hear you. We also know these changes carry different weight for different communities, and that for some questions of privacy and identity aren't just preferences, but safety concerns shaped by real experience. That's not lost on us, and it directly informs the choices we're making. We also know, from running this platform for more than 10 years, that teens need real safeguards. The number of teenagers on Discord has significantly increased since the pandemic, and they deserve an experience appropriate to their age. At the same time, we believe adults should be able to have a full content experience on Discord. Doing both responsibly means having safeguards that help ensure age-restricted content stays in adult spaces. But the specific way age assurance works, the verification methods, the compliance requirements, is being shaped by legislation already in effect in the UK and Australia, with Brazil quick to follow, and Europe and multiple US states close behind. By building this ourselves, we can show regulators that it's possible to verify age without collecting identity. Yeah, so that doesn't really answer why they're doing it globally. It is just lawyer, PR, garble, gooble. There's a lot to unpack here. But the first question that a lot of people still don't understand is, why is Discord even doing any age verification in the first place?
It is worth noting that you don't need to prove your age when you're looking at porn. You can go on Pornhub without putting any age verification. You just click a box and it says, are you over age? Yep. I mean, who clicks no to that? Ember Wanderer over on Nemo. How can we support you? That's a great question, Ember. I feel like we should have a deep conversation about that. Just let me know more details about what you were thinking just before I go too deep into a conversation with you there. I just want to verify what you were thinking, Ember. It's nice to have you here, Ember Wanderer. Depends what country you are in. That's true, actually, was. Yeah, you're right about that. I forgot about that. Well, certainly in Australia you don't need to, but yeah. Search Pornhub UK situation. Actually, I won't do that. I won't search any porn on this computer. I keep that to my iPad only. Just a policy I made quite a long time ago, actually, not to put. Well, no, I broke that policy recently. Interesting. But I don't go searching anything on here. But thanks anyway.
Is genuinely because of government legislation. I talked about this before, but basically the UK has something called the Online Safety Act, where it requires you to do age verification. Here's the thing, like, it's not just like Discord. Oh, sorry, they're British. Discord, innit? You guys gotta verify if the chaps on your platform are minors. It's not just like a buddy-buddy handshake thing where they're like, hey, you guys gotta try and do this. No, if Discord doesn't comply, they can be fined up to 18
They need a passport ID, really? You got to put your passport in to look at porn? Wow, man! Even on like a private browser, that's pretty hectic. And then, of course, they're tracking what you're looking at. Don't go looking at anything sus. That's interesting. By the way, I was streaming yesterday on what site was it called? Let me just find out. I can tell you what it was called. Should be in my folders here, bookmark folder. Oh, I was streaming on a website called Dream Dares. Dreamdares.com. I'm still active there. Am I live right now? Yeah, Dream Dares is like a, I guess it's like a, I'm live right now. Yeah, true. It's not coming up though. Dream Dares is like a, an OnlyFans kind of like cam girls website. Yeah, I'm just scrolling down. Most of it's kind of softcore porn. And I guess once you've got into, there's one person here doing music, and then the rest of it is like, I guess it's like lead-ins, like get you to watch, and then you sort of drop money on the streamers, and then they open up like other rooms or something. And so I set up a profile and started streaming there. You don't have, I just assumed you didn't have to do porn. Like you can, I mean, most of these websites that allow porn allow you to do anything else. But I got a ban, not a ban, I got a moderator message in yesterday's stream. I'm not very familiar with the site. I guess I can show you this because it's not. Yeah, I'll show you this because it's not showing anything from the site in terms of sketchy whatevers. But look, I got this down here in the corner. Moderator, politics of any kind, including viewing political videos and discussing them, is prohibited on our website. Which I responded with, it's not political, it's news. Yeah, I find that interesting that on a porn website, you can get knocked off for not broadcasting porn. I mean, we were just looking at the Iran situation, which is breaking news, like globally impacting news. And I think that's what's happened. They bumped my stream off, and now I can't get back on there. Can I show you the homepage? I'll just check the homepage, and yeah, this is all right. This is fine. So you can see the kind of, I guess these are just like tie-ins or like connections. No, teasers. These are teasers to get you to click. And once you're in, then you start paying to view further. But that's my point. You said, I'm sure there's political porn. What about if someone was doing both? Someone reading or watching the news and getting off at the same time, like getting off to the Iran situation. By the way, Akoya Queen, your stage is beautiful. My stage is beautiful. Hi, gives a minute. Hello, Akoya. I thank you over on arena.social. My stage is beautiful. I'm assuming stage is desk, because stage wouldn't be this, would it? Remember Naked News? Dude, there's a girl that I follow on Facebook who does semi-naked news. While I'm here, I'm not still in that scene. I'm just going to quickly check one of these just to see. I don't think I'm live on... I think they knocked me off. I can't get back on... check this out. Check this out. Go back over here. Refresh your trousers. Watch this. Watch this. See that cat? That's kind of cute. That's their little stream loading. And if you click up, or if you see up here, it says I've been live for 24 hours. So what's happened is, I reckon they bumped me off, but they didn't turn it off in the back end. So they disabled my stream key, and they didn't or something happened because I'm not live anymore. I kind of want to I want to see if I can reset my stream key. I'll just see if I can stream key. Stream URL, stream key. You know what? I can do this another time. This is not important. I can do this another time. I just thought that was interesting. And we definitely got sideswiped there by a different story, but let's get back to this.
In Great British pounds, or 10% of their qualifying worldwide revenue, whichever is greater. But I'm putting this out because there are people that are like, Discord, I got you in a Redditor gambit. I'm gonna cancel my Discord Nitro if you don't stop age verification completely. And for that Redditor who thinks that's how the world works, unfortunately, this isn't going to work. Either Discord loses $10 worth of Nitro, or they get fined up to 18 million Great British pounds. I don't know. $10 or $18 million. I don't know. So in some places, Discord is forced to do this. And the reason why is because these governments that are doing age verification are absolute senile, brain-damaged morons. If you work in the UK government or any place that is passing age verification, crank up those hearing aids so you can hear me loud and clear. Age verification does not protect kids. I have seen kids bypassing this. It's already being done through video games or scripts. And from all of the horrible crap I've seen on Discord, these laws won't do anything to stop it. Like, again, these old people are just fucking idiots, man. And like, I'm someone that tries to stay away from conspiracy theories and spewing nonsense and fear-mongering, but all this stuff, it doesn't seem like it's really meant to protect kids, and it's meant to invade your privacy because the EU is doing chat control, where I'm giving you a TLDR and a very gross oversimplification. This is very complex, but the EU is trying to pass legislation that allows them to scan private end-to-end encrypted messages, and they want to feed that into an AI to make sure you're not a predator that's talking to kids. And already, scanning your messages is a massive invasion of privacy. There's tons of AI false positives, if that wasn't obvious. Again, we're talking about old people. They need every sort of help they can get. And the thing is, governments can already do this in a way that doesn't invade everyone else's privacy that's not a predator, because Discord has a blog post about this that you can read, but you can subpoena Discord for a specific user to acquire their data. So if you know someone's a predator already, you can bring it up with Discord, and Discord will happily give you that information if you're a law enforcement agency. And again, I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, but these laws being passed and what they're
Eddie, you're so inspiring. So are your comments. So is all of Nemo.tv. I love it.
trying to do genuinely seem more like an excuse to run surveillance on people instead of protecting kids, which, given how things are looking more and more dystopian and police state-like, it's just concerning. Imagine going to jail because you said something bad about your government on Discord. All right, cutting that rant short and just getting back on topic, it's clear that Discord is forced to do this because of local governments. Local governments, right? In certain countries. And the problem is that Discord made this a global age verification system, and it should not be global. I'm in Canada. We ain't got for age verification. Why the fuck do I have to scan my face or my ID, invade my privacy because some pant old people in the UK, British in it, want to scan people's faces? That's like saying, oh, some country just abolished women's rights.
Rewind time.
Fuck, man. I guess women don't have
Rewind
rights
time.
everywhere across the globe because one country did it. Oh, hold on, guys. Just got a new update. North Korea, apparently you can't talk bad about their world leader, or else you, your generation, your past generation, and your future generation are all gonna die. So if you said anything bad about the president or prime minister, congratulations, your family's getting killed. You can think of so many stupid fucking examples. This makes no sense. And like, Discord's not giving us a straight answer on why I have to deal with other countries' politics. They just say teens need real safeguards. Safeguards that help ensure age-restricted content stays in adult spaces. This isn't even an answer, and this is all PR slop and has absolutely nothing to back it up. Because here is my Discord alt account. It is called Under 18 Exploit because I was trying to do an exploit to hack age verification. It did not work. But this account I made, and I said that it was 14 14 years old, and you can verify that by going to the family center, and it tells me to connect with a guardian. Discord sees my account as a child, a 14-year-old. So I'm not doing that. I'm now a 14-year-old. And if I go on Discord's discovery feature, which anyone can do, I'm a 14-year-old right now, and I just search up cons. Oh, you see this Mystic Society server? Yeah, this is a Roblox condo server. If you don't know what a Roblox condo is, it's a game where you bump uglies with people in Roblox. Roblox is a kid's game, by the way. These people are basically exposing kids to adult content, and I could just join this bad boy on my alt to go, no, don't worry. I also have another example, just in case that one didn't work. There's a server called Nova Condos, which is
okay, we don't need to see that, but the idea is that you can bypass it. I guess he's making a very slow point here.
Terribly disgusting dark side to it, and there is no actual way that I can report this properly to Discord. I tried reporting messages where minors are like, I'll be your girlfriend for $20 a day. You know, the only people that are paying a minor to be their girlfriend are predators, and I reported that to Discord. Nothing has changed. And the point I'm trying to make is that if Discord can't even solve the most basic problems that a dumb YouTuber like myself can find, then why should anyone take at face value and believe that Discord cares about the teenagers and they need real safeguards? However, I do have a bit of a theory for a second. I have a theory on why Discord is doing global age verification, because Discord is...
I'm kind of a little over this. It's happening. Let's move on, because who did that on DLive?
Constantly getting sued all the time.
Who did that on DLive? Netskis. How you doing, Netskis? You just finished your stream, did you? Thanks for the host, man. Let's move on, because I do have a follow-up video. That I was getting a bit tired of no text-to-speech. Here is, this is the protest this is from 10 hours ago. So this is the most current, up-to-date information we have on this age verification.
So the time...
Let's take a look.
It may be turning in the battle of age verification, and maybe it's not, but just let me have some hope. In an open letter, 371 security and privacy academics across 29 countries said the technologies being rolled out for age verification are not effective and carry significant risks. This is an open letter to pretty much all of the governments in the world, especially the ones that either already have age verification or are planning to have age verification, and they're urging governments to halt plans to roll out age checks until privacy and security concerns are addressed. They mentioned companies like OpenAI, Roblox, and Discord that are implementing age checks in anticipation of being obliged to, saying that it is dangerous and socially unacceptable to introduce a large-scale access control mechanism without a clear understanding of the implications for security, privacy, and people's freedom and autonomy. Obviously, this is especially the case with Discord. As you all know, in October, they had a huge security breach where 70,000 government IDs were leaked, and probably way more than that. And
no, I wasn't streaming. That was last night, but nice to host you anyway. Oh, you host even if you weren't streaming. Okay, cool. I get it. I get that. Yeah, you just put the host on. Yeah. So it comes up on your channel. Yeah, cool, man. Thanks, dude. I just saw one viewer, but I assume that's you watching.
Other apps that have had age verification that have had data leaks as well. There was also an app with age verification called the T app that also got hacked. A bunch of information about the users got spread, and now it's all out there on the internet for everyone to see. This letter is actually rolling out mainly because of all these different countries trying to ban social media for certain ages across the world. So for example, France wants a social media ban for kids that are under 15. Now Poland is going to be doing one. UK, Portugal, France, Spain, Italy, Greece, Finland, and Germany either already have passed a law about age verification or are considering one, and that is just in Europe. All across the world, Asia, North America, South America, there are all these different types of countries that are passing age verification related laws, and they're all enforcing it the exact same way.
Yeah, some people hang around. So I think the hosting feature is great. I wish Beamstream had a feature of like hosting. I wish Beamstream was more like DLive in that regard, because I'd use it. I'd host everybody at the end of my stream like we used to.
An ID or have an AI facial scan that can easily be hacked, and they can have all your information out there for the world to see. In their letter, they also mention how easy it is to bypass age verification too, with a bunch of people using video games like Death Stranding to do the AI facial scans.
Actually, let's pause for a second. I will tell you this. I just said that I wish Beam was more like DLive. There is a website that I'm streaming on right now, which is kind of like DLive. Let's pause and let's take a little moment to observe this website, because I'm so new there, but I am accumulating some of their token. The website is called arena.social. This is me on there right now live. At this point, I've earned $2, Now, I got to tell you, I'm a little unsure of what all this means, but let's see if I've got a referral link here. Can I refer you guys in? Moderate viewers. I want to refer someone, see if you guys can come in on a referral link. Tipping party, tip every current viewer. That's kind of interesting. Don't know what that's all about. Clips. What's this? That's my stream settings. Look at that AI generated. That doesn't look, that looks like, kind of looks like me crossed over with someone else. I guess what I want to do is I want to learn about what this site's all about. It looks like Twitter, but it's not. It's crypto based. So I've got a profile. I've got 1 follower. No, I've got 33 followers. Here are my threads. Each time I go live, comes up here as a thumbnail. I've been putting thumbnails in. And I have buy tickets, creator fees, hide repost, share profile. I want to refer you guys to joiners. Prabhu, that's a Nemo.tv comment, which is a little bit different to before. Where are you streaming from? I'm streaming from my bedroom. Australia. Refer and earn. Here we go, folks. Here it comes a referral. Refer your friends. So here we go. If I put this in Netsky for you in the DLive, because you're on the DLive machine, I'll put this in there because I know that you're interested in different sites. Please join up to arena.social using my referral link and see what happens. See what you get and what I get. It says here, if they trade in the arena, you earn 0.5% of what they spend. If they are a popular content creator, you also earn 0.5 each time someone buys or sells their ticket. I'll check it out. Yeah, no sweat. And because there's also he was here before on Kick, I'll pop that in the Kick chat too. And just for the sake of Nemo.tv, I'll put it in the Nemo chat for Prabhu. For Prabhu, Eddie, and all the other fake trolls. Come and join up to Nemo. Come join up to arena.social. So I don't really know what it's all about. I've got a wallet here and there's $3 in here. I don't know where that came from. I got $3 in my wallet. I didn't put it there. Swap all dust for arena. Add a new token. What chain is it on? What chain is it on? It's on AVAX. It's Avalanche. Right. And I've got 0.2 of them. So 0.2. Let's just go to CoinMarketCap and let's see what Avalanche or AVAX is trading for. Just out of curiosity, is that what my $3 is? The value of the AVAX? It is currently trading at, no, it's under a penny. Can't be that. Wait, one AVAX is $9. Oh, that's not, sorry, I thought that because it was under the halfway mark. No, that's $9. So have I already got, what was my value in here? 0.2, let's just say 0.28. So if I put in 0.28, yeah, there it is, folks. $2.50, $2.60, probably less, a little less some network fees. It's about $3. So I've already earned $3 just from, and I've not interacted with this website. I've just been live streaming on it. But I've already earned 0.2 AVAX. Let's take another look at this chart. Let's go all time. So the all-time high of AVAX was $146. It's 93% down on its all-time high, but it's currently 226% up on its all-time low, trading at $9.09. So this could be a good time to get on board with this website and start streaming. If you're earning, which I seem to be, just from streaming, or are these earnings coming from people trading my tickets? Because tickets are the thing here. Have I got any DMs? Nope. Project chats? Nope. Ticket chats? Nope. Trade more, do less. Trade the perpetuals. So I haven't done any trading or anything. First red flag is to sign up using, I'm not giving my Google to them. Oh, you gotta do a phony address, dude. Launch a token? I don't want to do that. Here's the live channels. See, there's not many over here, dude. There's only 4 live channels. I'm there. I'm the second biggest channel over here. Ripping Pokemon. He's got 40 viewers. I got 19 on Arena. My own email is not an option. Get a phony one. Ooh. She's cute. And she's also looking at what's going on. What the hell? This creator's got $2,000? I guess I want to hear what she's got to say. Oh, I'm on the Brave browser. Hold on. I've got to add the Brave browser to my...
He's got some good prizes.
Is she gaming or is she...
Yeah, for 3 gifted subs, Hensley.
I'm going to say hello. Hi there. Can you help
What if
explain
JFK's full name was John
how
Fortnite Kennedy?
Arena...
I died from
Yeah.
Wait, she's on
1,500
Blaze.
votes.
She's on Blaze.
Yeah.
Another site.
for 3 gifted subs, yeah, 3 gifted subs gets you 1 spin, Henzi. 5 gifted gives you 2 spins.
Let's see what this is all
I
about.
can show you real quick. I can show you the wheel here.
I just asked her if she can help explain how Arena works.
I think we're gonna do 5 gifted.
So, 100 vote, bunch of 100 vote prizes. Here, we'll just look at this actually.
But she's on Blaze, which is a
There's 5
different...
Womps, which are no
Should I
prize.
gamble?
Bunch of tips.
Is this
Or a
live?
bunch of votes. 5 gifted subs, 10 gifted subs back.
Looks
Gifted
live.
sub to previous winner, which lets you spin wheel 2. Which I gift
Hi,
a sub to
Russell.
whoever this lands on, and then
I'm
they move on to
gambling.
wheel 3. Bunch of vote prizes.
Okay, so she's not looking at her...
Hi, Goku.
100.
It's Blaze. I'm on Blaze.
500,
She's not looking at a
Yeah,
Arena
Arena.
chat.
$5 tip, $10 tip.
Arena, it's kind of like a
back to
Twitter.
passes and then bonus spin.
Oh, she is explaining.
So just think of Twitter, but you can like
shit.
launch tokens and stuff.
Twice slice.
Okay.
All right, he's doing it.
Updated here. 2 more spins.
Okay, so that wasn't the
Go.
greatest
Let's see
explanation.
what we get.
All right,
Gambling.
first spin here, guys. Let's go.
Gambling.
Good luck.
Okay. Got sideswiped there. Let's turn
Oh
that
my
off.
god, I'm so nervous.
Definitely got sideswiped there. I just thought a big creator. She's the only other creator on Arena that's above me in terms of streaming. And she has $2,000 in her wallet from streaming, I'm assuming. Because I've got, if you go to my channel, I've got $2 in my wallet from streaming. But then there's another wallet that's got $3 in it. So 5 in total. And I'm just not sure how it works. But either way, I did get sideswiped there. Let's move back to what we were actually doing. I'll keep that up on my own tab skins. Although I feel like we might have moved in from the Discord situation. I guess it's a whole bunch of kids complaining about having to prove their identity, more or less. With that in mind, shall we take an update to what's going on in the Iran situation? Now, if I do that, I'm going to get booted off that that porn website because it's going to be political. But I'm ready. I need an update, right? We need updates. We need to see what's going on here in terms of the war. So I've got some video here from 3 hours ago. Trump denies being pressured into the conflict by Israel. So people are saying Israel. The new Iran leader is his son. Is that the Ayatollah's son? Echo Fire on Nemo. I love your positivity. I love your phoniness, Echo Fire. Okay, let's see.
Making news this Wednesday, the 4th of March, everything's been knocked out. Donald Trump talks up strikes on Iran as he turns on traditional allies, calling the British Prime Minister no Winston Churchill. Israel's ground incursion into Lebanon intensifies